Hey, Tony Gassins here. I'm popping in. Y'all got to forgive me. Been sitting here in the bed for a little bit, so your body go getting in sleep mode. But I want to touch on this. One of y'all sent this to me, and very lot of lessons in this with the Dwight Howard situation, and had his wife stuck out in the rain. She's out in the rain. She was out in the rain out there. Sound like they in LA. And it sound like she said on the 911 call they got a 35,000 square foot home. And that he from the Los Angeles Lakers. And that he lost custody of his daughter. And he mad with her. And that he locked her out. And that they got a very big, nice gun room with over 1,000 guns. And that the police can come out there before and told him he can't lock her out because she is his wife, Miss Howard, and he can't be locking her out. Now, to me, that sound like Arrested Development. It kind of is like, you know how a kid will lock their sibling out the bedroom or lock their sibling out the house. They mad at the sibling, so lock them out the house. But adults don't do that to their spouses. So that really speaks to something right there. And that's one thing you got to be aware of, male or female, when somebody has not grown and evolved. And when you look at people's life and you look at their pattern and you look at their choices and you see what they got going on, you got to be able to look and pay attention and really see. You got to be able to look and see what is happening. And you got to look at that track record. So now she out in the rain. And I'm going to tell you, one thing about a 35,000 square foot house, that's going to get lost. They never get enough money to keep no 35,000 square foot house, especially if it's in LA. That's going to get lost. But I feel like that's the one that he put on the market for sale in Atlanta. If I ain't mistaken, I seen something like that posted, which would make perfect sense because you got to sell that. You got to sell that because you need that money. Because when that money start coming in, and she talking about of the Los Angeles Lakers, the White ain't been on the Lakers in years. The White ain't sniffed the Lakers in years. So that money slows down. And I'm going to tell you like this because I have had NBA players be out of the league less than a year and already being a tight bind because money spends. And the more you make, the more you spend. And your lifestyle is at your income. And a lot of people don't understand that. Cause when people make 50,000, they be like, oh, if I made $1 million, I'd be rich. No, you wouldn't, because the same way your lifestyle is at that 50,000, your lifestyle will be at that $1 million. When you make 5 million, your lifestyle is at that 5 million. When you make 10 million, your lifestyle is at that 10 million. Nobody just leaving money on the table. Like you live at the level that your money can provide. And it's sad and unfortunate that we have to witness this and be in the, I guess, the group chat with this. But being that this stuff is in the public, you gotta pay attention and get a lesson from it. Like, don't just let this type of stuff show up and be out here and you don't get a lesson from it. Like, and you have to relate it to your life. Now, let's say you're not dealing with a pro athlete or multi-millionaire, quote unquote, but you're dealing with somebody who has multiple baby mamas, or you're dealing with somebody who you haven't known for long. She said on the call she been there 15 months and married for 12. That was her first mistake, because had she followed basic rules, then she wouldn't have got married inside of 12 months. And I'm pretty sure inside them 12 months, she would have saw all the red flags she needed to see. Because that would imply that if they got married at month 13, that would imply that they would have only been married now for 2 months. And I'm pretty sure it's been red flags and it's been issues longer than 2-3 months. And so that's what you have to realize. You never marry somebody inside of 12 months. Never. And then you cannot ignore, and you have to think about it like this. A lot of people don't use common sense. A lot of people don't use common sense. So this is how you gotta look at this thing. So if you take and you got you a company and you finna hire somebody. You finna hire somebody for your company. Your company, let's say you're a multi-million-dollar company. Or you could be a startup and you finna hire somebody. Let me ask you a question. Are you gonna check their resume? Absolutely. You're gonna check their resume. Then when you check their resume and they got 6 jobs that they got paid training, benefits, used up the benefits, and then quit, are you gonna hire them? So why do you go and meet somebody who got 3, 4, 5, 6 baby mamas, or 3, 4, 5, 6 baby daddies, and then used them up for sex, and then quit on them? Now, you may have an exception to the rule. It's not a one size fits all. So it could be what we call hopeless romantics. Not everybody who have multiple partners are bad people. Not everybody who have multiple children from multiple partners are bad people. So you got to understand that. So every situation, you look at the situation for the situation. But when you look at that situation and you realize that the person you dealing with was the problem in all those situations, and then you look and you see what work have they done to grow and change, and the answer is little to none, and then you date for 12 to 18 months to see what red flag shows up. And then from there, you able to see what this person is and who they are. Now, I'm going to tell you, this young lady, it sounds like to me she wanted to be with a man with some money and fame. I don't understand a woman picking a man with as much baggage as a Dwight Howard has. It sounds like you signing up for a raw deal. And I believe Dwight made a bad decision as well. She made a bad decision and he made a bad decision because he got with somebody who wants money and fame. Because she calling because she locked out. And she didn't, but what she didn't even realize is she talking to a white woman who could Google Dwight Howard and see that he's a black man. You could tell she got a black scent as well. And then she tells the woman that he got over 1,000 guns. With black men being killed by police for nothing, why would you tell the police that your man is acting deranged and out of his character, out of sorts, and he has locked his wife out of their mansion, and he has access on the property, what she says very far from the house. He has access to 1,000 guns. Like, now they probably know he's not gonna do no standoff with them. They probably know that because they know who Dwight Howard is. But still, if somebody just wanted to get their rocks off and just wanted to get in the secret society of officers who done killed a black man or officers who done killed a celebrity, like, you never know if that kind of stuff exists. I'm not saying that it does, but if somebody just wanted to get their rocks off, that's a good way to get have somebody lose their life. And then she gets on the call, and it's almost like she talking in third person, like the life isn't hers. Like, she can't even believe it that she live in a 35,000 square foot mansion, and we got a big beautiful gun room. It's like, why are you so descriptive on the 911 call? And why don't you just go to a hotel? Why do you want to enter the dwelling place of somebody who locked you out? Why are you there standing in the rain? It's like, yeah, just because you the wife, you obviously not wanted. So go to your family house or go to a hotel until y'all could get in some counseling and sort that out. But it sounds also like she want to be a part of this here drama, and she want this drama. Because she didn't even have to call the police by being locked out. That's something you could just call his phone till he answer the phone. And she didn't call the police and say, I got punched in the eye, got stomped in the head, got dropped from the balcony. Like, she didn't call the police with nothing physical. I'm locked outside standing in the rain. Why? So you also have to be careful who you choose when you not at your best, when you down bad. And this ain't me making excuses for Dwight Howard, because everybody who know my channel, know my content, know I don't condone grown boy behavior. But in this situation, everybody's grown. In this situation, there's no victims, because you grown and you choosing to be in this situation. And that's what you have to realize as an adult. Don't go choose somebody that you can clearly see from their track record and their relationship resume that they have unresolved issues, and then act shocked and surprised when those unresolved issues show up to knock on your door. You signed up for it. So this is the type of lessons that we gotta take from this type of stuff, so that when you go into your regular everyday life, that's not a 35,000 square foot mansion problems, you take the same application and you look at that relationship resume and you ask yourself, based on the risk assessment, is it worth it? And if you choose to take the risk, just be willing to walk away. Don't be calling nobody complaining, crying and complaining because you signed up for it. Just take your lumps and walk away. Go on about your business. Go on about your business. It ain't worth it. But hey, this Tony Gasson, God bless you. I'm still on the road, y'all. Forgive me. And had a day at the office today. Up here with the football team. Had an amazing time. But getting on back to it, getting home. Got a speaking engagement in Miami. So if you're in Florida, grab your ticket. Come on down, join us in Miami. Link is in the description. Then we got San Diego and Dallas in April. So grab your ticket. And then also Love Levels. Make sure you subscribe to that channel. I posted on the community page. Get that hate out your blood. Subscribe to that channel. And if you want to be a part of the Dallas conversation for Love Levels, I think we're going to film on April maybe 19th, maybe, or something like that. So email in, send your headshot, your bio, if you're in the Dallas area, for the Love Levels dating experience. God bless you. Keep your head up. We'll talk soon.